screw it, I don't want to do it anymore. This is not my lunch, this is my breakfast. This is what I woke up to this morning. I don't think I talked about it on my channel at all actually, but I used to be into dancing when I lived in Ireland. This is all that I made yesterday. Some of my meltdowns, they are very well documented. This is going to be delicious. It's kind of returning to my own self in a sense. Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 9 of 66 Transform Weight Loss Challenge. This challenge has been somewhat of a roller coaster. If you've been with me for a little bit, you probably know that from my previous update. If not, I'll explain to you in a nutshell what's been going on. Pretty much week 7 was non-existent because week 7 I decided, screw it, I don't want to do it anymore for whatever reason. It's called mental issues. That's what it's called. So week 7, scratch that. Instead of repeating that week for my own sanity's sake, I decided to just scratch it and start from week 8. If I'm really honest, during that week 7, nothing really has changed much. I still went to the gym. I still counted calories for the most part. The only major difference, I think, was that I did not fit within my calories and that I wasn't in a calorie deficit. But then at the end of week 7, I decided, you know what, let's finish this. It doesn't sit right with me starting something and not seeing it through. I even took off those number stickers from my closet door. That's how done I was, right? Deleted everything from my calendar, everything that I had about the challenge. Removed every physical representation of this challenge from my living space. And then end of week 7, had to do everything all over again because I was like, okay, let's do it, you know? I only had 3 weeks left, obviously week 8, 9 and 10. Then week 8 rolled around and it was probably one of the worst weeks in my existence. Welcome to week 7. It's 9 a.m. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, just having my lemon water. Last night I needed to do a meal prep and yet again for like maybe 3rd or 4th week in a row, I was trying to come up with a bunch of excuses of why not to do it. And then it occurred to me that this is probably the reason why last week happened and why I fell off my routine for this challenge is because I haven't properly meal prepped in a number of weeks now. I sat on it yesterday. I was like trying to imagine how my week would go if I didn't do the meal prep. And I just started feeling this feeling of overwhelm and chaos in my head again. And then I was like, you know what, no, I don't care what I have to do, I don't care how I feel, I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing now, get up and do this meal prep. And so I did, and I'm so happy that I did. And I made a lot of food. I'm gonna show you. It'll last me for probably more than a week. Like, this is all that I made yesterday. I made some bagels, I made some jelly for dessert, some dessert over here. I have lost ginger shot, but I decided I'm not gonna probably make ginger shots now. I did grocery shopping and I got eggs. I just know that because of that my week is going to be so much easier, and I'm so grateful to myself for doing that. I'm heading to the gym today. It's cardio and core. This is part of that meal prep that I made yesterday. Mashed potato, meatballs, some pickles as well here, and some caramelized onion hummus, which actually goes really well with mashed potato. It seems that I might be bouncing back from last week quite nicely. Yesterday I stepped on the scale and I was 91.7, and that's kind of more or less what I was expecting, even though it was a little disappointing on the emotional level. On a logical, rational level, I was like, all right, that makes sense. Then today I went to the gym and I stepped on the scale and I was 90.5. Obviously that was a nice surprise. Do you like my t-shirt? It's a corgi. Welcome to day 49. Just got back from the gym and I'm eating my breakfast. Last night I did a dance practice. I don't think I talked about it on my channel at all actually, but I used to be into dancing when I lived in Ireland. When I left Ireland, for some reason, I completely stopped. So yesterday I did my first practice back and I was very happy about it. It's Affirmation Wednesday, let's do this. I kind of need a good message this week, I'm not gonna lie. This this one. The message is communication. Wonder how that other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there is a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. There you go. I think the message that I was looking for, but I don't know. No electricity all day in my apartment today. I woke up at 7 because they turned it off at 8 to have time to make coffee and breakfast, and I've been kind of editing since. I'm getting ready, packed my bag, probably will get some coffee first, do some work, and then I'll go get some lunch after that. Welcome to day 53. It's Sunday. It's the last day of week 7 or 8. I have 2 more weeks left and then we're done with this challenge. I guess somehow that happened. I just got ready to go to the gym. Today is lower body. I did 6 workouts this week. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm going to come back, take a shower, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. We might be doing meal prep today because last week I did it on a Sunday and I was really grateful for the entire week. I was really happy that I did, so I want to make it a habit again. Then week 8 rolled around and it was probably one of the worst weeks in my existence. Not to be overly dramatic, but I feel like in this case I actually can be quite dramatic. It was bad. Something happened on a very personal level that I thought would actually affect me more and throw me off balance much more than it has. Emotionally, it was very tolling. However, I still did the challenge. I stuck to my calories. I went to the gym. Gym has been very necessary during that time. I did everything, right? So week 8 was actually quite successful. Today is day 2 of week 9 actually. Today I went to the gym in the morning, stepped on the scale, and I was 89.5. We only have 2 weeks left. And I am excited. I am excited because it's not going the way that I was hoping it would. Maybe I'm kind of over it already now because I know that the result is not gonna be as great. Hi. I'm trying to find words to describe what state I'm in at the moment. Woke up at 7:30 this morning. Actually, maybe that's why I'm feeling a little bit because I had a dentist appointment at 9, and then after that I went to the gym, did upper body. I put together a new program last night because I did 8 weeks of my previous program, and even though not necessary, I like to switch it up every 6 to 8 months just because it does get repetitive and kind of boring after a while. Now that I'm losing weight and I'm becoming lighter, I want to start working on my pull-ups. A very long-term goal, bitch. I think I need to lose another at least 10 kilograms before I can even attempt to pull myself up. 90 kilograms is just too much weight, I think. I'm sure that there are people who weigh more than me and they can do pull-ups, I'm sure, but I think it's just very difficult. So maybe when I lose a little bit more weight, then I'm gonna seriously approach it. But in the meantime, there's no harm in starting to prepare my body, my upper body, my grip strength, my upper body strength, you get it. Had breakfast. I'm going to show it here because I filmed it for TikTok. It was a beautiful breakfast. It was 800 calories though, so a little bit on the larger side. Spinning cycle has started, so you'll hear it now. Just wanted to say before I go as well that I stepped on the scale this morning and I was 89.1. Some of my meltdowns, especially the ones that have to do with my weight loss, they are very well documented. There is no denying that they happened because I myself made sure to record, edit, and post it online. That's all good. In a moment like this, when I step on the scale and I see that things are actually not as bad as I thought they were, actually not even bad. I thought they were catastrophic 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then they actually are not that bad. There were actually a couple of milestones that happened this week. One, I finally crossed that 90 kilogram mark. I'm no longer in the 90s, I'm in the 80s. So the second massive milestone was today I stepped on the scale and I was 88.8, as you can see over here. I made sure, of course, to record this. I think I talked about this in one of my previous videos where I said that a massive milestone for me would be to come back to the weight that I was when I lived in Ireland. I was 88, around that. Ever since I left Ireland, I've gained the weight and then I've just stayed in the 90s. It has not only physical significance for me, but also symbolic. It's kind of returning to my own self in a sense. So those were two big milestones that I reached this week. I'm gonna have lunch. I need my phone to track calories. I actually have no idea what I want, but let's see what I have in the fridge. All right, there's creamy cauliflower, there's some sweet potato fries. This is turkey for the smash tacos, lots of eggs. My mom hooked me up with some eggs, so now I have 30 eggs in my fridge, which is fine because I inhale them. Decided to go for smash tacos. I reheated the turkey and sweet potato. I have this tortilla here, so I'm just going to put everything inside. Happy March. This is what I woke up to this morning. It's beautiful, only a little unexpected for March 14th. This is not my lunch, this is my breakfast. I woke up super hungry. I think it's because I didn't sleep very well. I made a little salad and I have some bread on the side. Look at my gorgeous breakfast. This is air fried bread with some cheese on top, egg, avocado, and some turkey ham mixed together with some mayo and some spices. This is going to be delicious. Welcome to day 60. It's Sunday. It's the last day of week 9. Next week is the last week, and it's not even a full week, it's like 6 days. I'm excited, but I'm a little bit overwhelmed because I have so many things back to back. So next week is the last week of the challenge, and then the week after I'm actually going to see my friend in Finland. Just want to eat my breakfast now, drink my coffee. Right now it's 10:05. At 11 I have my therapy session. Then I need to go to the gym, do upper body. I was filming for about actually 2 hours, not too bad. I got so hungry towards the end. I just threw dumplings in some water and like 5 minutes later they were ready. This is my dinner. The lighting here is horrible, but I want to end this video here. Tomorrow is the first day of week 10, the final week. Tomorrow is day 61. I'm just the lighting. I keep looking at the lighting and I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna finish this video here with this lighting. But thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you watched till the end. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet a subscriber. I would also appreciate that. But most importantly, come back next week for a new video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.